And she had the nerve, she had the audacity, she had the gall to go.
I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat.
Hi DVDs, welcome. If this is your first time, my name is Talia Adewale and this is Disbydem. Today I'm going to be talking about Outlast. Have you guys seen this show yet? Can you please just comment and let me know what you thought about the events of this show? Because I have thoughts, people. This is not an actual review, this is more like a rant. But yeah, let's get into it. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And with that, so the show started out really well. You know, people were in the wilderness, they're hustling, hunting, doing whatever it is that they can, trying to survive. I think day 2 something happened and people dropped out. Like, people were getting eliminated quickly. Day 2, I think someone had bowel problems and she just kept on throwing up, and she was throwing up for like 6 hours or something, so they took her off. They just kept getting eliminated. And then by I think a month in, 2 people in the Alpha camp. There was Alpha, Delta, Charlie, and Bravo. Those were the 4 camps. The executive producer for this show, one of them was Jason Bateman, by the way. So I was expecting great things, which I got. It's just that there were also questionable things in the show. The 2 particular people that I could not stand were Jill and Amber. There was one more person, the guy in the group, but Jill and Amber just kept feeding off each other and it was just nasty chaos. Jill was the one who came up with the idea that there were no rules, so she could go set another camp on fire if she wanted to. But they kind of toned down that madness and decided that they were just going to stick to sabotage. And they decided that they were going to go sabotage, I think it was the Bravo team, because there was only 2 of them left on the Bravo team, which was across the river, you know. So they waited for low tide, went across the river. The guy did. This was his like spy mission, and then they basically stole their bedding, so their covers, their sleeping bags, everything that would keep them warm at night. They stole them all. Dude stripped down to his undies and swam the cold river just to make sure that this sabotage like settled in. You know that, like, it just fine, they did that. There was 2 people on Bravo, 2 people on, I think it was, yes, 2 people on Bravo, 2 people on Delta. So the Delta team, it was Javier and one other guy, Rambo. I can't remember his real name right now. He was called Rambo. This is a RANT, people. Like, I didn't really research. I just finished the series and I'm so like fuming mad that I just had to come up here and talk about it. So Rambo saw what people were willing to do and was like, no, I'm not gonna sacrifice my integrity for this. It's not worth $1 million. I'm out of here. He shot his flare and he got out of Dodge as soon as he saw that Alpha team was willing to do that kind of crap just to win $1 million. So now Javier was left on his own. So Javier and the Bravo team decided that they were going to team up together and form a team, which is what you're supposed to do, because either that or Javier has to shoot his flare and, you know, basically leave the show. As soon as they decide that Javier's trying to help Bravo team come across the river so they can build camp, Jill and Amber again go over to Javier's camp and start stripping his camp and just tearing down things and taking what they want, because again, there are no rules. And obviously when there are no rules and there's money involved, people just disintegrate to their basest nature and their true forms come out. And I was just like, why? What did this guy do to you? And she had the nerve, she had the audacity, she had the gall to go on national TV, international, this is Netflix we're talking about, and say that Javier was a horrible man because he was protecting his camp. Oh my god. Oh my god, I swear to god, if this woman was in public, she would have gotten slapped so many times. My base nature would be to slap the fuck out of her because she was awful. So Javier leaves the river where he's trying to draw his teammates across the river, you know, trying to get them over so they can build up. He leaves his boat, his makeshift boat that he made, runs to his camp to try and protect his camp, and then I just whacked my finger on the wall because I'm so mad. And then the 2 girls split up. Jill stays with him at his camp, watches him while he's protecting his camp, while Amber goes and strips his boat. She deflates his boat first and then starts stripping it of its buoys. And it's like, this guy can't even catch a break. These women were willing to cheat honestly probably kill. Honestly, if they were left alone, if there were no cameras, I I 100% believe that they would have killed somebody for that $1 million. It was so annoying. Anyway, so finally she strips his boat. He leaves because he's like, I can't watch this and I can't help my teammates. You guys are just making everything hard. You're cheating just to make sure that you get the money. So he leaves his camp. He's like, take whatever you want. I don't care. He goes to the river, helps his teammates across the board. But by then, the teammates from Bravo are like, we don't want to play this game. This is not what we signed up for. We're out. Which means that Javier is left on his own again, which was just so sad. This guy worked so hard and he was like, I can't let the bullies win, you know, I can't let the bullies win. And it was just so sad. Finally, he packs up his things, goes across the river, tries to join the Charlie team, but they wouldn't take him because one of the Charlie team members had already made a side deal with Jill, didn't tell his team members about it, but like talked them and convinced them into not taking Javier. So in the end, Javier had to shoot his flare. And I was just so pissed off, you know. And if they had won that $1 million, if Jill and Amber had won that $1 million, I would have been so pissed off. So angry, like so annoyed. Honestly, it would not have gone well for anybody who would cross my path at that point in time, because I thought that would have been unfair. So that's the end of my rant, people. Other than that, I thought that the show was great. Because I was actually excited to watch the show and then they just completely ruined it for me. And all I kept thinking till the end is that they can't win. Behavior like that cannot be rewarded in any way. I get it, there are no rules, but it doesn't mean that we have to stoop to that level. I mean, you know what it reminded me of when they kind of turned on their fellow contestants? It was that movie with Stone Cold Steve Austin where they dumped a bunch of convicts on an island and they had to like basically be the last man standing in order to get free or something like that. Can't really remember the basis of the movie, but that was exactly what it was. How they all just like, both the women just went psycho nuts and then they kept feeding off each other and it was one bad idea after the other, one neurosis after the other, and they just went psycho and just gave women a horrible name. It was just like bleh, bleh, bleh. No, if they had won, I would have been extremely pissed off. I do hope it gets another season so that maybe a ton of the wrongs that these girls did can be corrected in the second season, and hopefully they put in some base rules, like maybe no sabotage. It's already hard enough that you're not getting enough food, you're hunting for your food, fishing for your food, trying to get whatever it is that you can source in Alaska, you know, fighting off the bears. They were like surrounded by bears every single night. You know, there's already enough against them. And then to have infighting, it was just, you know, it kind of tainted the show for me. So if they had taken those two women out of it, I think it would have been an absolutely spectacular show. Still a great show for you to watch. And please watch it so you guys can weigh in on this and let me know in the comment section if you watched it, if you agreed, if you disagreed, if there was maybe some angle that I wasn't seeing, because right now I'm just piss angry, man, about those two women and like elated that they did not win. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys thought if you saw this, and I'll be very interested to know a few points of views about this. But yeah, that was my rant. This is a rant because I was just so angry about this show. I'm so pissed off. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for letting me rant with you. I know I haven't done this before, but nothing has pissed me off this much that I wanted to do it. So be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!